into the 2014 Division I NCAA championships. Chris Ockley here, Missouri track fanatic and running junkie, with Jen Hemann, the Breeze, Illinois native, and Breeze Central, former Breeze Central standout, and Texas A&M junior, who qualified for her third NCAA meet, and as the Aggies take home the women's team title. Tell me how that feels.
Awesome. You know, we got Big 12's my freshman year, SEC's last year, and so, you know, just coming home with that NCAA title is great.
Natural just progression. That was the next step. That was the next ring that you needed, that you wanted.
Exactly.
And tell me how, obviously, well, you qualified last year here for the Hept, and then indoors in the pentathlon, and so your third NCAA meet in the Hept. Tell me how it played out. 14th place finish overall, is that right?
Sir. I mean, coming into the day 2, I didn't really have a good position. I didn't put myself in the spot that I was wanting to. My hurdles were better than they've been all year, so that was a good start. But then the other ones were just kind of average, below average, so that was disappointing. But I knew I had to come back out the second day and just give it my all. And so javelin, I ended up hitting a PR this year, so that was nice. Yeah. How far did you end up in that? 44 or something. Okay. 150 something probably? I think it's 140. 40. Yeah. Okay. And which event were you most disappointed with? Definitely high jump. Okay. Yes. Just because the other day I was definitely clearing 5.8, no problem, and then I came out and I couldn't clear 5.6, I think it was, 5.5. Yeah. So that was just disappointing. I mean, I had the height, my legs were feeling good, it's just I kept going into the bar, I wasn't giving myself a chance, so that was definitely the most disappointing thing, especially coming off hurdles and having a decent hurdle race. Sure. Mentally, what's it like to go from focused and all your focus energy is in one event, and then it's over, and then you've got to totally, whatever has happened, you got to leave, whether it was good or bad, leave that behind and go to the next event. What's that like? I mean, I've kind of had to deal with that throughout high school because I was boom, like 4 different events right in a row, and they are all in the beginning. But it's definitely different with the heptathlon because if you do bad in one event, it's going to affect the other ones. Sure. So freshman year, I kind of struggled with that mentality, and just like if I would screw up in something, it would definitely take a toll on everything else. But I've definitely grown better, like mentally, throughout the heptathlon. And if I do bad in one thing, like I know I cannot let it affect something else. It's over. It's done with. I can't change it. So I just have to go out and try my best in all the other events. Is it? I have to believe that's pretty hard to focus and not be either too excited or too upset on however the previous event went. Because if you get too excited, then you aren't thinking about the other one, you're still thinking about the one that just happened, so then it could mess up your ones to come. So, I mean, it's both ways, whether you're upset, whether you're happy, you just have to stay focused, calm, just try to go out and do your best. Yeah. And which event do you enjoy the most and which the least? I definitely enjoy, I think, javelin or high jump the most, even though my high jump's been slacking. But I mean, I've always been a high jumper. It's just something that I love to do. It's fun getting up over the bar. And then javelin is something new that I've come to love and be pretty good at in college. And so just getting out there, I know I have to stay relaxed so that I can fling it and make sure that it goes as far as I want it to. But definitely the 800 is the least favorite. I despise it going into it, as I'm sure almost every heptathlete does. But once I'm finished with it, you just feel so relieved. You're like, yes, like I accomplished it, like I'm done. So it's a love-hate relationship. I hate it going into it, but like during it, still kind of hate it. But after it's done, it's like, wow, like I'm happy I did that. Sure. And obviously every athlete, when they go to college, they want to try to get to national meet and win a national team trophy and a national team title, and you've done that. So what do you need to do next year to keep progressing and try to get on that award podium in the pentathlon or heptathlon? I'm just definitely one thing I want to work on that I know I can be a lot better at is the hurdles. Yeah. So I'm really going to focus on that this summer and just make sure that I'm getting my feet down and getting lower clearances over the hurdles and just kind of focus on that, because I know if I can get that to go, like all the other things will come. I already know I have the high jump. It's just I have to get my confidence back in that and believing in it. Like I didn't jump 6 foot on my own. Like I can do it. Sure. I know I can do it once. I did it. I can do it again. Right. And then the 800, you know, just toughening it out and really just laying it all out there for it and putting it all out on the floor once it comes to 800. And that's kind of what it comes down to, is just heart when it comes to 800, is who has more heart when it gets down to it. Right. Well, how's it sound, Jena Hemann, national champion? What's that sound like? You know, it sounds pretty nice. Yeah. But definitely more so Texas A&M Aggies national champions. Sure. Yeah. Well, congratulations, and stay healthy and keep it up and keep improving next year. Thank you. I'll try my best. Thanks.